So, what is it about kissing and your mouth and oral bacteria? You know, you probably remember this, but when I was a kid, whenever we talked about kissing, oh, you know, the big tease was, oh, you're spreading cooties. And it used to be that whenever you kissed, you would run the risk of probably oral hygiene problems or unsanitary situations or spreading of germs or whatever. But a Dutch scientist recently did a study on several people in Amsterdam, and he had them all test each other by kissing each other for 10 seconds. And then he would measure the saliva in their mouth and find out what was going on. And what he found was that it would exchange 80 billion bacteria at once during that process there. And did it make them sick? No. So what it is, it increases the diversity of the microbiome. And the microbiome just means just a whole bunch of good bacteria. That's what's going on, because we have 10 trillion microbiome all over our body, in our body, and all, just in our intestinal tract, in our mouth, in our nose, in our ears, everywhere. But for the mouth, what they're finding is that it would create more bacteria would create resiliency, especially when you have partners that live together and they kissed each other often and for 10 seconds. It would increase the diversity and the resiliency. Now the mouth has a microfilm in it. The microfilm, the biofilm is what they call it, is a structure kind of that sticks to your teeth and your tongue and your cheeks and the top of your mouth, and that helps to protect bad bacteria and unnecessary things getting into your mouth. It's really important because your mouth is the first stage of the digestion in your body, and when you have good oral health, chances are you're going to have a good body health as well. The thing about the bacteria getting into your mouth is that if you consume bad bacteria, your mouth will take care of it sometimes, depending on how bad it is. But that's the idea of the biofilm in there. Of course, since it's the beginning of your intestinal tract, you want to stop that right there. And if it doesn't catch it in your mouth, it can catch it maybe, for example, in your stomach, where the hydrochloric acid kills off pathogens. It would also kill off things like probiotics if you don't have a high-quality probiotic. Some other things you can do for good oral health is, of course, brush your teeth twice a day, floss, use a tongue scraper, and things you can do to avoid damaging your biofilm in your mouth is don't smoke. Watch that sugar, because the sugar gets in there and it kills good bacteria, as well as some drugs and stress. So drink lots of water, take a good probiotic, keep your mouth healthy.